Ashley Johnson, and you're watching Connected Digital World.
So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Ashley Johnson, and I play Ellie in The Last of Us.
Amongst other things.
Amongst other things.
So, we last spoke about 2 weeks ago when you were in London promoting The Last of Us. Now that people have actually seen some more of the game, I know it's actually out here Friday. What's the reaction been, and what do you think?
The reaction has been amazing, and it's been really cool because I mean we've been working on this for over 2 years, and we've all been so proud of it. And you know, knowing how many people have worked in the game and how many hours and how long and how much they've sacrificed to work on this game, to have that response has been pretty cool. And you know, when you love something so much and you want people to like it, and this response is just I'm so excited.
So, you mentioned when we last spoke there was quite a lot of stuff that got sort of changed while you were filming, especially because of, you said, I think your words were clumsy. Do you want to walk us through some of the more interesting things that you did during the making of the game?
Yeah, you know, it's some of the scenes were super intense that Neil wrote, and a lot of the stuff was very physical. And because I'm a little bit clumsy, I was falling all over the place, running into things, falling off of boxes. It was ridiculous. But the whole shoot was just interesting to me because I'd never done performance capture or motion capture before, and it's pretty different. But it's so much more subversive than anything that I've ever done.
And would you do it again?
I would of course do it again. If I had the opportunity to work on a game again, I would totally do it.
Well, let's hope there will be another one.
Yeah.
What else are you working on at the moment that you're allowed to talk about?
I'm not working on any other games at the moment, but I just had a film come out. It was a film version of Much Ado About Nothing, and I'm going to be working on an independent film pretty soon, and that's about it for me.
Still no Avengers news then?
No, I'm not an Avengers fan.
I didn't know if now, since then, something may have changed.
No.
Okay. Talk us through a typical day of shooting on The Last of Us.
We would shoot 2 times a month, and then it would be about 3 or 4 days. And the first day we would do, start 9 a.m. and have rehearsal for everything that we were going to shoot. And, rehearse till about 6 p.m. And then the next day we put on our suits and we shoot the scenes with all the actors. And we would usually need 2 days to go through everything. Building the sets would take a while.
So, obviously it's taken quite a while for the production on the game, and you say you're only shooting twice a month. Did you find that quite hard to get back into character each time, or was it really easy?
It wasn't terribly difficult to sort of jump back into the character. I think she's not incredibly different from me, so I think it was sort of easy to jump back into it. And for the past 2 years, if you're playing the same part over and over, it's okay. It's not terribly hard.
And were you happy with how the story played out?
I'm very happy with how the story played out. And hopefully other people will be too. It seems like people have liked it, but I'm playing it right now, and it's so good. I love it so much. I love how it turned out. I love the story so much. So.
What got you started into acting in the first place?
It kind of happened by accident. When I was younger, I started when I was pretty young, and it other kids were enacting, and we went along with them for an audition, and casting director came out and was like, "Hey, you're the right age. Can she come in and read?" And my mom was like, "Yeah, I don't know. She wants to." And then I ended up getting the part for that, and I just kept doing it.
If you could play any part, what would it be?
Oh man, that's such a tough question. I don't know. I've really enjoyed working on Ellie in particular, and sort of the challenges that she's faced in the game. And it's been really fun sort of playing a part in a darker story. And I like that, and I think I tend to lead more towards more dramatic roles or more a little bit darker.
Okay, here's a question. But if you weren't an actor, what would you be?
If I weren't an actor, I would be an astronaut.
That's cool. That's fair enough. And what else, in terms of gaming-wise, would you like to be? Would you like to do another really sort of deep, immersive story, or would you like to do like an action game or a sci-fi game? If you could choose.
Yeah, I love sci-fi games. A sci-fi game would be really fun. I think mainly I would just love to keep playing strong female characters, and I think Ellie sort of challenges what people are doing with females in video games. At least I hope people see that and are inspired to write more females that are stronger and not just your typical female in a video game.
Well, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you. I mean, the possibilities are endless of what you can do with motion capture. You can be anybody. You don't have to sit for 6 hours in makeup if you want to be, an infected.